Hello. Sorry for the delay. Those of you who own pets or children know that you have to give them a lot of cheese to get them to shut the fuck up for like 30 minutes straight. So that's what was happening. We've come to an agreement. Let's get this show on the road. My name is Karis. We're going to do a 5-minute warm-up followed by a 20-ish minute workout, followed by a about 10-minute finisher with the abs. I'm all, let's just see how it goes. Welcome to my festive as fuck living room too, and I'm gonna suffer through this shit with you. So let's hope that my pets will stay cooperative. Let's warm up. So this is a pretty standard warm up that I do before kettlebell shit. Starting in a standing position, you're just gonna move your head from side to side. And please, for the love of God, always be gentle with your neck. And then sweep your chin from shoulder to shoulder. And then bring your head back to center, and then you're going to roll your shoulders. Those of you who've done my kettlebell bullshit before will recognize this. And switch directions. And bring your arms to a T. One palm up, one palm down. You'll reach and look over the palm that's up, and then switch arms. Think abs in, shoulders away from your ears, nice long neck, and then you come back to center and do S's. Don't force it, try to keep your wrist straight, and then bring it in. Again, not forcing it, not trying to go for a particular range of motion, so don't like judge your head forward or arch your back. And shake that out. Hands in front of you, make fists and circle in one direction. And switch direction. Also, it's hot as fuck in my living room for some reason, so I'm going to be schwitzing my ass off. Shake it out. Hands on the hips, feet a little wider than hip width apart. Roll the hips in one direction. And switch directions. I like this because it gives you an opportunity to scan through your body and see how you feel. Feet together, bend at the knees, hands on the thighs. Roll the knees out. And switch directions. I apologize in advance for how audible my knees are. Don't worry, I'm fine. They just, crunch a lot. Bend and straighten. But as long as there's no pain, it does not fucking matter. Straighten and then roll up, one vertebra at a time. Stand down on your left foot. Bring your right foot out in front of you. You can hold on to something if you need to. Point and flex. Point and flex. If Debbie's tuning in, I have a special surprise for you. Circle the ankle in one direction. Please don't shut off the live. Please switch directions. Damn it, I shouldn't have told her so soon. And circle in the other direction, and then lift that leg up and circle the hip. And switch directions. And then swing the leg back and forth, being careful not to kick anything, because that probably wouldn't feel very good. And then set those right toes down and circle around the big toe and switch directions. You guys know me in feet. Shake it out. Put all your weight onto your right foot now. Left leg out. Point and flex. Point and flex. Ooh. That wasn't good. The nice thing about live is that if I eat shit and hurt myself, you guys will see it. Circle the ankle in one direction. And switch directions if that's not motivation. I don't know what is. Bring that leg up, circle, and switch directions. And kick the leg carefully. My apartment's like 500 square foot, so gotta be careful. Set the toes down, circle around the big toes, so try to keep the big toe down. And switch directions. And shake it out. All right. Coming down onto the mat, into a quadruped position on all fours. I like the toes curled under. I gotta put my fucking hair up. Just round your upper back and then flatten your upper back. Round and flatten. Ooh, and come back to center. Roll your shoulders in one direction. 4, 5, switch directions. If you can't do a lot of shit, that's fine. Just move around. It's not a big deal. And then you're going to extend one leg behind you and then the other. coming into a plank. So fully extend those elbows, press into the heels of the hands, slightly tuck your pelvis up and in, squeeze your butt, stay on your big toes, scoop those abs in. Hard exhales, flexing your abs each time. So trying to flex your abs, trying to feel that. Keep those elbows straight. Here's 3 and 2 and 1 and lower down. Flip over onto your back. We're almost done. Remember, I can't see your comments, so if you're talking shit, let's do glute bridges. Please make sure to DM them to me because shit talk really amuses me. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. So, see, I'm not arching my back. You're making sure to tuck your pelvis at the top and engage your abs so that your pelvis is flat and tucked in. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, flip over one more time. We're gonna do 5 push-ups because push-ups are the shit, and I have a December push-up challenge. Come on up, 5. I prefer that you don't modify by going to your knees. You can use a countertop, coffee table, whatever. You can go as shallow or as deep as you want. Just do your best and rest when you can. Okay, so today's workout is called the 12 Days of Christmas. Now, this bullshit is the best I can do because I don't have a whiteboard. So if you're having trouble following along, don't worry. When I post the workout later, I'm going to write it all out so you can do it again. And if you get lost, just move around. Don't freak out about it. Some people just like throw tantrums and quit. That's silly. Although I'm people, so 12 Days of Christmas. Just like the song, you start back from the top every time. So you start with 1 push-up, and then 1 push-up, 2 squats, and then 1 push-up, 2 squats, 3 swings. So I'm going to call them out because I know you can't see. I tried to put this on my fucking Christmas tree, which was another reason I was late. That was a terrible idea. Almost ruined Christmas. Okay, so I want to go over each one of these exercises as the last little bit of our warm-up, and then we're going to get right to it. I have not done a lot of swings in a while, so you will get to watch me suffer if nothing else. So we just did the push-up. Grab your kettlebell, and this can be done without a bell. I mean, I would just cycle between the body weight exercises. My bell is only 25 pounds or 12 kilo, which is light for me. So I'm gonna give you guys modifications if you have a bell that's too light, a bell that's too heavy, if you're a beginner, and also if you're a little more advanced. So the squat, make sure that you pick the bell up safely. You want the bell out in front of you a little bit. Remember, most people squat successfully with their feet a little wider than hip width, toes turned out, and then you'll squat down. Okay, so I want you to avoid something like this. I want you to try to sit back and try to keep your shins relatively vertical. And then from there, you have the swing. Now, I know some of my people who are doing this aren't good at swinging yet. That's why I have it here, so you get to practice 3 at a time. Just make sure you take breaks, and if something doesn't feel right, don't do it. So the swing, you have the bell out in front of you, sit back, just chest height, let it float, and come back down. If you're not comfortable swinging at all, you can do just the Romanian deadlift, like so. And if you're like me and 25 is really light for a kettlebell swing, which is actually all of you, PS, but I'm gonna do single arm swings so that I can get a little more work. I also don't like how the small bells crowd me. It's a whole thing. After the swing, you have a 2-handed clean. So 2-handed clean, you're in this deadlift position, explode and catch the bell. I just go back down to a hover, but you see it's floating and I'm catching it. If you have a heavy bell, those are killer, okay? So it's basically like a deadlift, right? Only you give the bell some momentum. Now this is fucked up, but thrusters. I know. I had to put something fucked up in here. So thruster, you're gonna have the bell up on one side, and you're gonna do squat to press. Now, if overhead pressing, especially with one bell, isn't suitable for you right now, You can do a squat to two-handed press like this, okay? I would just do twice the reps, so that would be 10 reps. But you don't have to. I'm not watching you. Just have fun. Single arm swing again for me, but for those of you who are doing two-handed swings, here's an opportunity to try the single arm swing. See how my body stays square? One of the biggest mistakes people make with a single arm swing is something like this, right? So everything else is the same. You just have the bell on that one side. That one's also twice the reps. Reverse lunge. I know one of you is sitting there in Texas hating my guts right now, but it's good for us. So reverse lunge like this. You can alternate. I'm going to use the bell again just because I feel like it. If balance is an issue for you, you can hold on to something like a wall or something and just do split squats. Okay, so do whatever you need to do that makes you feel like you're getting a good workout, but you don't have to kill yourself, right? So then floor press, you're gonna be laying on the floor, up here, and press. Okay, and if you prefer, you can do your press like this, holding onto the bell, like this, if your bell is too heavy for a single arm yet. Lots of modifications, lots of reasons to just fucking do it and not be a crybaby. So, bent row. Bent row is right here. Okay, so trying to stay square, trying not to rotate, right? And keeping the elbow out of the ear. We want to have always like a lot of space between your earlobe and your shoulder. That's a lot of shit, huh? It's gonna be so fun. It goes fast, I swear. We won't go over 20 minutes. So this is your tuck crunch. Modification is this, okay? And if you wanna make it harder, hands behind the back of the head. Really try not to kick my TV, like so. That's your 10. All right, Debbie, you knew it had to come to this. Single leg Romanian deadlift. So I know some of you have not learned this yet, that's okay. So I want you to just do a single arm Romanian deadlift, that's per side. If you are, like Debbie, doing single leg Romanian deadlifts, you can do the kickstand, right? But what you wanna do is just make sure that you're keeping your shins vertical, whichever one you do. Then single arm swings are gonna be 12. So that's where the workout ends. So for those of you who are more advanced, if you wanna do snatches instead of single arm swings, please do so. If you haven't learned single arm swings, snatches, please don't try to do it now. This is the worst time to practice a technical movement like that. Plus you're gonna be tired. P.S. You motherfuckers need to appreciate that I just went through all that shit talking. I'm already tired and schwitzing my ass off. So I'm gonna suffer greatly. All right, let's get this show on the road, starting with one push-up. Come on down, and one push-up, and then one push-up again. Come up, and do 2 goblet squats, right? Yep, 1, I don't trust myself, 2. Set that down, come back down for push-ups, just 1. Did I already fuck that up? I don't think so. Goblet squats for 2. And next up is the swing. You can just go from here. 1, 2, 3. See, it goes pretty quick. Back to the push-up. Rest is needed. If you lose where you are, just jump back in. 1 push-up. And then 2 goblet squats. 1, 2. Swing. 2, 3. And then from there, the 2-handed clean. I didn't say, but if you have a lighter bell, you can do single cleans. I'm gonna do the 2-handed clean so that beginners can follow along. And then I might switch. 2, 3, and 4. Okay? Form is more important than anything, so rest as you need to, drink some water, whatever. So back to the push-up, and we're done with the first third. So 1 push-up, 1, come on up. Getting up and down from the floor is a workout in and of itself sometimes. Bring it up. Goblet squat for 2. Set it down. Swing for 3. Two-handed clean for 4. 2, 3, 4. And then adding on your number 5. Ooh, what a bitch. Thruster. God, I hate myself. Oh, what a nightmare. Okay. I knew this would happen. I always fuck myself over with these things. All right, thrusters. It's gonna be so fun. Squat, press. Squat, press. Remember, if you have 1 bell, you can do a goblet squat. I can't count. You guys know that. Switch sides. If you can't clean, that's fine. You can bring the bell up to you. 4, 5. Whew. God, thrusters suck. I knew this. Why? Whew. Push-ups. I'm in it for the cheese. So 1 push-up. Coming up, goblet squat. I really love this workout to teach the skills too, because you're doing all of the big ones repeatedly, just in small doses, so you can practice without, fucking yourself up. Swing for 3. 2-handed clean. 2, 3, 4. Oh, you dumb bitch. Thrusters. Yeah, okay, here we go. 5 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, you can do the two-handed or the two-handed clean and the two-handed press. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, look at me! God damn it! Think about cheese. Now 1 thruster. You cheating bitch. I know you guys were looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing? Okay. Single arm swings, 6 and 6. Don't worry, guys. I'll always make up anything I fuck up. 1. Remember, you can do a two-handed swing if you're more comfortable with that. I've been doing 5x5 heavy shit for the past month and a half. So this really sucks. But that's okay, it's fun, and I need it. Okay, back to the top, push up. So again, just try to keep up as best you can. Slow down, modify, whatever you need to do. Okay. 1 push up. Goblet squat. For 2. Look how sloppy I'm getting putting the bell back down. Don't do that. 3, 2, and 3. So I'm going to switch actually to the single arm clean now that I've gone through 6. So it's the two-handed clean, 4 on each, or 4. I'm going to do 4 on each side for the clean. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thrusters. I'll pay attention this time. 5 each side. And thrusters other side for 5. Paying attention. 1, 'Single arm swing. This is usually where it starts to get shitty. 7 and 8. I feel like, yeah. 11's gonna suck, guys. I'm sorry. Trying to get Debbie. 1, 2. Remember, you can do 2-handed swings. 4, 5, 6. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Reverse lunges. Remember, you can do a split squat. You can hold onto a wall, some shit like that. So, I hate the stickiness of the mat, so I'm gonna move this shit and do it on the floor. That's my way of saying I'm buying time. Just kidding. Oh, I said I was gonna use weight too. Bitch. 1, 2, and it's per side. 7, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Whew. We're more than halfway though. That's the thing to pay attention to, or to be happy for. 2, 3, 4. See how I'm sitting back, keeping this leg or this shin mostly vertical. And set it down. So, a lot of my clients complain when they complain. I'm like, I love shit talk. Talk shit all you want. I talk a lot of shit when I work out. I'm like cursing myself out. But, I don't know, I think it makes it kind of funny. Come into a plank and do your push-up. For 1. Come on up. Goblet squat. 1 and 2. Swing for 3. 1. Oh shit, I forgot. My memory, man. Although I did take a fuck ton of edibles last night in my defense. Whew. And then 2-handed clean. I'm gonna do single arm clean. We lost like 3 people, you motherfuckers. You motherfuckers. I don't care. Probably just want to see my camel toe anyway, and I totally get that. It's respectable. 1, 2, 3, 4. Either that or they saw the thrusters and they're like, I'm out of this shit. Also fair. Thrusters. 5 and 5. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Single arm swing or 2-handed swing, whichever. 6. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Reverse lunge. Holy shit. Good news, we get to lie down after this one though. Bad news, we have to stand back up. Oh, I did it again. It's not a huge deal. Like, I don't care if I don't feel good using weight when I say I'm going to. I don't care, I'll just put the weight down. But I can totally do it. I'm just being spacey as fuck. Okay. And it doesn't matter which side you have the weight on either. So if I'm mixing it up, that's why. That's not because I'm stupid. Whew. 5, 6, and 7. Christian, we made it. We made it to the floor press. Sorry to excite you, but we're not done. Just the floor press. So, you want to safely get the bell into position from the fetal position, and then bend and press up. So, I keep the thumb over my collarbone. 3, 4, the bell away from my face. It's pretty important. And I keep my wrist totally straight. 8 and 9. And then I prefer that you don't pass the bell over your head, but you know what? Live on the edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Whew. And now we just get to flip over and do push-ups for 1. 1. That push-up looked weird. I was trying not to get my eye gouged out by the tree. Goblet squats. For 2. 1, 2. See how I keep wiping my hands off? I don't have chalk and this bell is glossy, so that's one way that I can prevent over gripping or dropping the bell. Just FYI. If you thought, what the fuck is this bitch touching herself so much? That's why. Clean, two-handed or single arm. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thruster. 1, 3, 4, 5. So I keep that one arm out to the side with a fist to prevent myself from collapsing, because remember, it's this side that's stabilizing, that's working really hard to not get pulled in that direction. And now, single arm swing or two-handed swing, whichever. See, repetition. It makes it hard to forget. Oops, single arm. You might notice I turn my hand in. That's because if this were a larger bell, it would make it easier for me to fit it between my legs without having to widen my feet. Especially when you do doubles, that's a good habit to get into. If you're not a big person like me. Reverse lunge, did it again. So, what is this? 7 each side, excuse me. 1, 3, 4, 5, see how I'm sitting back. 6, 7, we're almost done. 1, am I getting closer to you guys? 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Floor press, followed by bent row. Okay. at 9 though, guys. We're almost there. So this is 8. 1. And you see I'm not racing through it, right? I'm actually trying to get to my top position and make sure that I'm squeezing all of my muscles like I nag you guys to do all the time. I lost count, whatever. There we go. So form is more important to me than sticking to some timeline or just trying to go as fast as I can. I really hope I don't gouge my eye out with this fucking thing. Okay, other side. I also put these here so we have a little bit of time to let our heart rates come back down before the single leg RDL. Debbie. See, if you guys train with me, I'll know what you hate and I'll be able to harass you on Instagram Live. I mean, if that's not motivation, I don't know what the fuck is. Bent row. You can start with your weaker side. I didn't say that with the floor press, but it really doesn't matter. Because if you're using a bell that's heavy enough for you to fail on one side, not the other, good, well, first of all, good for you, but just don't fuck up your form. Okay, bent row. See how my elbow stays low? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Other side. Need some chalk. There's kitty litter behind me. Maybe that'll work. 1, 2. See how I'm staying active on this side? So this is like a plank. 4. Not rotating. 5, 6, 7. Full extension. 8. No bouncing. 9. Okay. We got 3 more rounds, guys. This is number 10. That means you're just doing 3 more push-ups. One of which we're going to do right now. 1 push-up. I got my elbows worked on yesterday, so if I face plant, I'm fine. They're just a little loosened up, so not very strong right now. And 2 goblet squats. Swings, single arm or two-handed for 3. 2, 3, and 1, and 2, and 3. So hopefully those of you who are new to a lot of these movements are getting a chance to practice these. And again, you'll have a chance to do it again because I'm going to post the workout. Yay! 4 cleans. See how my elbow stays close to my body. 4 cleans on the other side. If you're not comfortable switching hands yet, like that, you're more than welcome to set the bell down. Oh my God, thrusters, they're so shitty. Good for you 9 guys still here. This sucks. Okay, tuck crunch, or no, thrusters. Look at me trying to get out of thrusters every time for 5. 3, 2, 1. Other side. 1. This actually feels really good though. This is what I needed. I've been doing such heavy stuff lately. I just wanted to move today, which is the whole reason I'm doing this fucking live. So I feel like otherwise I would have taken a rest day. When you're really sore sometimes, or just like beat up, the best thing you can do is something, just kind of get the heart rate up, get yourself sweating. Single arm swing for 6. For me, I find this is, like, movement like this is way better than taking complete rest days. I do that already twice a week. Down. 7 reverse lunges. Remember, if at any point you need to just go without the weight, that's fine. You can do air squats, push-ups, whatever. What did I say? Oh, reverse lunge. Okay. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Remember, you can do split squats instead of lunges if you need to, and you can switch it up at any point too. Oh, what am I doing? Split squats. This is why I don't like to do a lot of edibles, because I'm fucking stupid for like the next 12 hours. And 7. But I assure you, I'm stupider when I don't sleep. Floor press for 8. You guys, we're almost done. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And bent row. Whoops. That was my Christmas tree. It's fine. We're all fine. The only black Christmas tree I could find was really big, so it takes up like half my apartment. Lost count again. Last one. And you know what? That's not a big deal either. If you lose count or whatever, just jump back in. An extra floor press on one side is not going to kill you. Anyone who works with me know that my counting sucks, so that's basically my philosophy. Bent row 9 per side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So even when I go quicker, I still make sure not to bounce and to get a full extension at the bottom without rotating. 1, 5, elbow low to the body, 8, 9. Pretty sure I fucked that up too. Tuck crunch. So remember, you can be down on your back if you wish. Otherwise, you're up here. Surrounded. Okay. So that's your regular tuck crunch. You're going for 10, 3, or behind the head for a little more challenge. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. 2 more rounds. Are you with me? I know, this might be a little longer than I said it was, but I don't time this shit ahead of time. Who cares? Just do 5 minutes. Push up for 1. Second to last push up of the day. And then goblet squat for 2. I'm going to start going a little faster now because the end is near. Swings for 3. Single arm for me. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to set it down, go right to the clean. So those of you who've done kettlebell complexes, this is more of what I'm turning it into now. 3, 4. If you can't keep up, that's okay. You have to just meet yourself where you're at. Plus, I have a 25-pound bell. What a little bitch. This is all I had, though. One of my clients has my heavier bells. I'm so nice. Sucks. Those single leg deadlifts at the end were a really big mistake, but I had to stick it to Debbie. Reverse lunge. Wait, no, single arm swing. 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Reverse lunge. It's kicking my ass. Kicking my ass. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You got it, Debbie. Anything for you. At least you guys get to watch me suffer. And schwitz. 1. Did I just do this foot? I don't give a fuck. Who cares? 4, 5. I don't think so. 6 and 7. Did I? Okay. So, floor press. 8 on each side. Remember, you can do a 2-handed press holding the bell itself. 3, 4, 5. Squeeze the handle. Stability is the most important part of all this shit. Take breaks when you need it. Cut reps when you need it. Whatever. Stay with me. Abs are coming. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bend row. We're so close. So close. Bend row. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can go fast with good form. You don't always have to go super slow. But if you're just learning, try not to go too fast. Tuck crunch for 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm so sorry, everyone. Single leg deadlift. So again, you can do a single arm RDL. You can do kickstand, single leg. I'm going to try to do the full thing and just try not to rotate. It doesn't matter though. You can even do swings here. Anything in a hip hinge pattern. I just personally think the single leg RDL is important. So see how I keep my shin vertical. And the only reason my chest is moving is because my hips are moving. So I'm not lowering my chest excessively. 8. Sorry for my knees. 13 years of running. Ooh, that was spicy on the hamstring. Okay, so I want you guys to also see that I'm not rotating, which is really important with this one. So you can see my back toe stays down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, 11, fuck me. I'm getting excited because this is our last round. This is it. We're almost done. 1 push-up. Try to go as strong but as quick as you can. Remember, we got snatches or swings at the end for your 12. One, 2, 3 swings. 1, 2, 3 swings other side. 4 cleans. 3, 2, 1, other side. 4, 3, 2, 1. This is our last time doing thrusters. This is a very special moment. Thrusters. Whew. Squat press for 5. Other side. Whew. 4. I started thinking about cheese again. Every time I do, I get distracted. It's just the way it goes. All right, single arm swings. 6 and 6. 5, 6, 1. 6. Reverse lunge. Okay. Left leg going back for me, so I don't forget. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ooh, those snatches are gonna suck. Snatches are probably my favorite though. I mean, come on. Who doesn't love a good snatch? Am I right? Floor press. Yay! Isn't this nice? All right, last 8. I shouldn't have said the CHEESE word, because you know whose eyes popped open when I did. Uh-oh, it's alive. Oh no, I swear to God, she can spell shit. Whoop. What have I done? Oh God, here she is, showing you her asshole, guys. Happy Thanksgiving from Lola. 6, 7, 8. Dude, you're gonna get squashed by a kettlebell. I'm not responsible. What have I done? How could I say that word when I'm trying to make them sleep? Bent row for 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little more asshole action. 6, 7, 8, 9. She wouldn't come in handy during my inappropriate cue for this week. Tuck crunch. She can demonstrate what an asshole is so good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more exercises. Probably gonna cut abs a little short so that we can finish sometime today. Single leg RDL. Yeah. For 11. Ooh. Balance goes to shit at the end of the workout, so yeah, this is probably not the best time to put this here. Whew. 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, modify how you need to. My grip snatches are coming. Okay, last 11. Always pick your bells up safely if you haven't noticed that. Every time I pick this thing up, it's with a flat back in a deadlift-ish position. 4, 5, 6. Keep that big toe down on the back side. So imagine you have like a towel under your big toe. You're sliding it back, sliding it in. Last one. All right, here we go. 12 single arm swings, or two-handed swings, or snatches. Now, because the sweaty hand situation, I might break it up 6, 6, 6, 6. Fuck yeah. Let's see it, Sebastian, or 24 on that one side for Sebastian. He's got a gimpy arm. He's gonna be fine. All right, let's knock this shit out. Single arm swing or snatches. What have I done? Here's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whew. This elbow feels weird today. Whew. 6, 7, 8, almost there. 10, 11, 12. Yay! We did it! We lost one. That's okay. Oh! Okay. Let's do some abs. That really kicked my ass. I thought it was fun though. It's been a while since I've done something like this. Dude, you need to back off. I gave her cheese. She took a shit right before. Excuse me. Holy fuck. Okay. Let's try to get through this. The other one's waking up too, and that's just trouble. On your backs, please. Feet flat. You gotta back off. My company is here, meaning my sister, and she can fuck right off because I'm doing this live. Everybody back. Okay, interlace your fingers behind the back of your head. Whew. Chest lift. We're just gonna do single breath pattern. Make sure your pelvis stays neutral. Every exhale, I want you to flex your abs. 2 more like this. Stay up. Bring one leg at a time up. And then lower the toes. That bitch. She's so excited about cheese. She's gonna be pissed. But we're live, motherfuckers. It's on Do Not Disturb. I don't know how they're still allowed to call me. Okay. The head, neck, and chest up. Toes down. Hopefully I haven't completely lost you. I knew this was gonna happen. I have like less than an hour of time to keep all these motherfuckers corralled. Last one. Hold it up. Hands on the knees. Extend out and pull in. So low back stays down. Out and pull in. Out and pull in. Out and pull in. Out and pull in. Last 2. And 1, bring it in, lower your head just for a second, and then come back up, hands behind the back of the head, extend one leg out, crisscross, home stretch. I know, you were promised 10 minutes of abs. I'm doing my Pilates thing tomorrow, so you guys can tune in then, or I'll do a 10-minute quickie ab video later. One more set. Good job. Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, this was totally self-serving because I know, first of all, working out at home sucks. I get it, it's boring, but we're going into shutdown, so we kind of have to prepare ourselves for that reality. But also, I'm just a lazy sack of shit when I don't, you know, want to do stuff that's like on my schedule. Thanks for watching, Melissa. So I'm going to save this to IGTV. You guys can tune in later. Whew, I'm schwitzing. I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving, whatever the holiday means for you. For me, it just means taking the day off work. I'm out of here after this and eating a lot of food that is probably going to make my stomach hurt for like 3 days, but it's worth it. Fuck it. Love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you later.